Hello children, I welcome you all for the first language English 9th standard poem Tiger by K.K.N. Daruwala. Once again, I welcome you all for this poetry session. First, we begin with warm-up activity. Yes, I invite you all to take up your textbook, page number 83. Okay, see there. You have been reading a word. What is that word? Endangered. In Kannada we call Alivinanchinnalliruva. Means it has come to one extent. Okay. Now before we get into this endangered, let us watch one video and we come back. Okay.
You can probably name quite a few endangered species. Polar bear, blue whale, and black rhino are just a few. But there are many more that don't get so much attention. There are currently around 16,500 animals and plants that are endangered. An endangered species is one that is at a high risk of becoming extinct, which is when there are no longer any members of that species alive. Lots of species are going extinct every single day. Sometimes this is because of natural causes. Extinction is part of evolution after all. But many more because of human activity. In fact, because of humans, the rate of extinction is estimated to be 1,000 to 10,000 times higher than what would occur naturally. This is the highest rate since the extinction of the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. Conservation is the act of protecting species against becoming endangered. It's all about preserving biodiversity. There are many reasons why a species might become endangered. It can happen because of a habitat destruction, climate change, overfishing or hunting, and the introduction of invasive species to habitats which outcompete the native ones. We have an ethical duty to help preserve all the species on Earth, and this is done by carrying out conservation. Let's look at a few methods used. Firstly, endangered animals can be housed in wildlife parks. This protects them. And also captive breeding programs can be used to increase their numbers. They help educate people about conservation and how we can all help protect endangered species. They also help the general public to form an emotional connection to these endangered species. An endangered species is one that is at risk from extinction, the main causes of which are human activities. Protecting vulnerable species is called conservation, and there are many methods to do so, including wildlife parks and protected areas.
Now children, you have understood what is endangered, is it not? You have watched the video. Now my question is, why are animals considered endangered? Just think. An animal that is endangered is close to extinction. That means there aren't very many of that type of animal left in the world. So you might be imagining, once there was big animal called what? Do you remember? Big animal. Today you can't see. What is that? Rhinoceros. Is it not? Now you can see. But there was dinosaurs. Big animal. Isn't it? That animal is no more now. Such kind of animals is in the endangered state. Okay. Now come to another question. See, what is the question? Do you think it is right to kill animals? Is it right? No, never. We should not kill animals. Next question. List some endangered animals. You watched video. Okay. You might have understood where our animals have reached. Now, we have listed as per the World Survey some of the animals here: rhinoceros, pongo, elephants, blue whales, tigers, lions and gorillas. Yes children. Now let us come to our nation. Our National Endangered Species Day. So we celebrate National Endangered Species Day is observed on the third Friday of May every year in order to raise awareness about endangered species and wildlife in India. National Endangered Species Day 2020. As per 2020 survey, we have listed, means they have listed 7 endangered animals species in India. Which are they? See, the first one is Asiatic lion. Asiatic lion. The Asiatic lion is one of the mightiest species of lion in the world. Okay, first one. Next one is Bengal tiger. So, it has reached the endangered state, Bengal tiger. Next one is snow leopard. So, snow leopard is also endangered animal. Next one, Nilgiri tahr. Nilgiri tahr is just like a goat, what we see in our surroundings, which lives in Nilgiris. Next one is Kashmiri red stag. See, this is the red stag of Kashmir. Next one, black buck. Have you seen this? Some might have seen, some might have not seen. You can come across in zoos also. Next we go to another one, one-horn rhinoceros. Okay, one-horn rhinoceros. You can see there, one horn. We go to the question now. What happens if the wildlife is endangered? Just think, if the wildlife is endangered, what happens? Endangered species, if not protected, could eventually become extinct, and extinction has a myriad of implications for our food, water, environment and even our health. Okay. Now children, let us come to the tiger poem what we have taken. Why our poet has taken this tiger? Can you remember why? Because it has reached the state of endangered. So, he wanted to bring some awareness. Let us see the poem. Now, let us know about our poet. He is none other than K.K.N. Daruvala. This is the person whom we call K.K.N. Daruvala. Now, we will see about the poet. K.K.N. Daruvala is a contemporary Indian writer who uses a lot of imagery. Imagery in the sense, the symbols or the examples from the nature. Okay. He is winner of 1984 Sahitya Academy Award for The Keeper of Death, Apparition in April and Crossing of Rivers, and the Commonwealth Poetry Award in 1987 for another literary work, Landscape. Okay. And now we see, while pursuing his craft of writing, K.K.N. Daruvala served in Indian Police Service. This is really a unique thing you need to observe. He was serving in Indian Police Service and he became the special assistant to the Prime Minister on international affairs. See, this is the real appreciating thing, what passion he has for the literature and the poet. Okay, and we need to appreciate such personalities. Yes, children, we are coming into his works. Some of his important works are Under Orion, or Some of Tigers, and The Minister for Permanent Unrest, and other stories. Now children, we are coming into our poem, The Tiger by K.K.N. Daruvala. Please take from your textbook page number 83. Before that, let me tell you one thing. In the last page of that 84, they have suggested a poem. They have suggested a poem by William Blake. That poem name is Tiger, but the first line they have given here is Tiger, tiger, burning bright. Tiger, tiger, burning bright, which is written by William Blake. But in parody to this, imitating this, our writer K.K.N. Daruwala has written, see what he has written. You have to take your textbook and you have to understand what he has written in parody to this William Blake's poem Tiger. Now come to the poem. The tiger isn't burning bright, either in shadow or in sun. The tiger family is thinning, 2 by 2 and 1 by 1. The tiger isn't burning bright in the forest of the night or in the wilderness of day. We need to understand his plight. The father Sheru's missing now. Sheru has been shot and skinned. Poachers ground his bones to powder for some Chinese medicine. Bones would bring them power, they thought. Put life into some sickly man. Their souls were sick, killing tigers. He's something we won't understand. His skin is hanging on a wall. His bones are packed in plastic white and shipped out. A gecko on the wall is hunting insects on his hide. Once jungles trembled at his roar. Treetops flew up, birds disappeared, monkeys screamed. What an uproar! Now geckos nibble on his ear. Lord God has stamped upon his skin in equal stripes both night and dawn. His black and gold won't shimmer now. Bow hunter, forest king is gone. Yes, this is the poem. Now come to our glossary section. The new words or new thing which you need to understand in this poem. Yes, children. First word is wilderness. What's the meaning of wilderness? An uncultivated region. An uncultivated region. See, like it will be like desert. See there the examples. You can see both the gardens. The beautiful garden has turned into wilderness of weeds and bushes. So when it is not cultivated, it becomes what? Wilderness. Okay, we are moving on to another word, gecko, a small tropical lizard. What is the different lizard we have in our area and this lizard is, only one difference is this will be in golden color with black dots, but ours will be in yellow color. Okay, see there. This is the lizard and the sentence is, last night I woke up suddenly by the screaming of my granny who stood pointing to a gecko. So gecko means a lizard. Okay, next one. Their souls were sick. That means they were bad human beings. Okay, see this. See the pity condition of that animal there. The evidence of the soul sickness of human beings is witnessed in the caging of the innocent animals. See, this is the example of bad human beings. Okay. Next we are moving on to another word, night and dawn. Night and dawn, you might think day and night. No. Here it refers to black and golden stripes. Where is the black and golden stripes? It is on the tiger. Okay, tiger body. Now you can see a tiger there. Bengal tigers have night and dawn in the sense black and golden color stripes on their bodies. Okay. Now you have understood all the glossary words. Yes, children, we are coming to rhyme scheme. What is this rhyme scheme? See there, read it carefully. The ordered pattern of rhymes at the ends of lines of a poem or verse is called rhyme scheme. You might be learning and if you have not learned, you can learn in this class. Okay. Now we can see an example. See there, the rhyming pattern that is created at the end of the lines of a poetry. Here we have taken one example. You might be very familiar with this poem, Mary Had a Little Lamb, is it not? See there, Mary had a little lamb, its fleece as white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Children, when we say rhyming, we come to the end of that line, is it not? And the end of that lines, you find a word, ending word. See, that word has to rhyme with the another word which is there in that stanza, particular stanza. The first line, lamb. Lamb, will that rhyme with next line, snow? No. Will that match with the went? No. With the go? No. Which will be the word which is matching? See there, snow, will that match with the went? No. Then with which word it will be matching? Snow and go. Okay, snow and go. For this rhyming scheme, what we have to allot is, as per the rules, A, B, C, D, or A, B, A, B, B, like that we allot. But here, because it has no any rhyming scheme there, see, we have to give for the first line A, and the second line B, and the third line C. But we have given B for the last line. Why? Because it matches with the second line. So, second line B and the fourth line B matches with the rhyming words in the last. Okay. So, then what it will be called as? If the poem does not have a rhyme scheme, it is considered to be free verse poem. So, this is a free verse poem as per our knowledge. Now, let us come to our poem, which is our poem, The Tiger. See, in this poem, when you come to the first line of this, the tiger isn't burning bright. Either in shadow or in sun, the tiger family is thinning 2 by 2 and 1 by 1. See the last words of this. Will this matches with any of the thing? See there, bright. Is it matching with any of the things? No. Sun, yes. Sun is matching with the 1. Is it not? Yes. Thinning, thinning is not matching. So, how we give them rhyming scheme? We give A for the first line, next B for the second line, and next C for the third line, and the fourth line will be what? B. Yes, exactly. Sun will match with the 1. Sounds. It ends with in sounds. So, they match with the B and B here, fourth line and the second line. This is the rhyme scheme, or it will be what we learned in the previous example. It is a free verse. See there, it is a free verse poem. It has no rhyme scheme. Okay, you have understood? Now, children, we are moving on to rhyming words of this poem. Okay, come to the first stanza. See, I have listed sun and 1. What is rhyming word? It will be very easy for you people, because it ends with the same sound. See there, sun, 1. And the second stanza, night, flight. In the last stanza, dawn, gone. So, in other stanzas, please sit at home and read the poem and come out with some other rhyming words. Okay. Now, come to the summary of this poem, the very, very important part of the poem. You need to understand. Please listen carefully and understand the poem. Now, see there, the poem Tiger has been written by K.K.N. Daruwala, is a parody of Blake's poem Tiger. Before I have mentioned you all, it is a parody, it is a imitation, but imitating only in the sense of title like tiger. Maybe it is telling about tiger, but the condition is entirely different. Here the Blake picture the tiger as a brute beauty and a majestic creation of God. She has been describing the quality or the character of the majestic beauty of the tiger. But Daruvala sets the tone of pity. See, this you have to understand. The parody, what I told, the imitation. The imitation is on the tiger, but it is not the conditions. Here he sets the tone of pity on this creature who has been thinning. See, in the poem you can see thinning 2 by 2 and 1 by 1. What that means? That means it is becoming endangered. It is becoming extinction. So it is thinning and had lost the glory of burning bright. See, in the first line of William Blake's tiger poem, he says, tiger, tiger, burning bright. Whereas tiger isn't burning bright in Daruwala's poem. Yes, children, we are coming to the next para. He also draws his attention to the Sheru. Who is the Sheru there? The father tiger who is missing. Why it is missing? How it can miss? See, the poachers have hunted for their bones. Who are these poachers? Poachers are none other than who kill illegally, who kill for their selfish nature. Okay, see there. The poachers have hunted for their bones, powdered and shipped out in plastic. They have been powdered and shipped out. Why it is so important for the bones to be powdered? You need to understand why, which is used in Chinese medicine. Many believe that when the bones of the tiger powder, if we take, the sick person will be healed. The skin of the tiger is used for the decorative purposes. You can see for the ritual purposes also it is used, and for even in decoration also, and for many they want to show the status having the tiger skin in their houses. Is it not? See, in such cases, who is endangered here? The poor animal. Who? The tiger. Is it not? See that in the next para. The pitiable condition is metaphorically described by the example where a gecko considered to be very tiny now crawls on the skin of the tiger in search of insects. See, you have to understand a word there, metaphorically. What is that? See, you know, I think simile, metaphor, personification, all such things, figures of speech, is it not? Here it is explained in metaphorically. One example I tell you, children. Tippu fought like a tiger. Tippu fought like a tiger. He like compares Tippu and tiger, is it not? Avanante, it is ante is used like, but in metaphorically when we take the another example, Tippu was a tiger in the battle. Tippu was a tiger. There is no differentiation. There is no comparison. They are equal. Is it not? So, now what is considered equal there? A gecko, a lizard. So, a lizard which search for the insects, it is on the skin of the tiger. What is a tiger? A tiger where a jungle trembles by the sound. Now it has reached to that pitiable condition. The poet makes an emotional appeal to the readers because the tiger's roar in the past made the jungle tremble, birds fly, and monkeys to scream in terror is missing now. Understood? We are coming to next para. Whereas now the geckos nibble at the ears of the dead tiger's skin. There is no longer shining. You see a word there, shimmer. Is it not in the poem? That means shining. There is no longer shining of the black and golden stripes of the tiger, because it has reached near to its extinction. Now we all have to be aware of this. What? Thus, Daruwala calls for the urgency of the need to protect the tiger, our tiger, the Indian national animal. So, it is our duty. Being a citizen of this India, we need to understand that we have to protect our national animal, the tiger, which is God's marvelous creation. Okay, now we have understood. Yes, children, we are coming into the title suggests. What does this title suggest? The tiger resembles the symbol of majestic, dignity, ferocity, sternness and courage, and also a symbol of protection. This is a natural phenomena of a tiger. But in this poem, it isn't burning. Okay, it isn't burning. It has become skin and bone in the hands of the poachers who ground his bones to powder. Every feature of this tiger is missing because the tiger lacks the spirit of life and reached the endangered state. It has reached the endangered state. Now come to the symbols. The symbols used. Children, please take down your textbook and please underline these symbols. See, you can compare two here. The present situation of all this pitiable condition of the tigers resembles here. The symbols which our Daruwala, the poet, uses here is from the nature itself. Okay, and here it was the past symbols where once the tiger used to be. So, these are the symbols used in this poem. Now, we are coming into the central idea of this poem. The endangered animal like tiger to be protected, and the spirit of the tiger has to be brought back to the life of nature to bring what? Ecological balance. Okay. We have come to the end of our session. Home assignment. You can write down this or else you can mark in your textbooks. What is the plight referred to the poem Tiger? Next one is, according to the poet, what is not burning bright? And the third one is, according to the poet, what are we not able to understand? So, when we come to extracts, their souls were sick, killing tigers. A is, whose souls were sick? B is, why are their souls described as sick? And C is, why were the tigers killed? Now, comprehend this and answer. What is that? How can you protect the tigers from extinction? And for your project work, last one, find out about Karnataka's Project Tiger. Okay, children, we have completed our session. Hope you all enjoyed the poem Tiger. God bless you all. Have a great day. Thank you, one and all.